Morning, tubers. I don't know how y'all are doing. My back's kind of sore. I'm just going to try out this coffee pot. Some mainstays, single serve. You put these pods in it, or it's got a basket that comes with it, and you can brew regular coffee in it too. But the reason I got it, I was looking for another single serve coffee maker for these pods that doesn't have a tank. I don't like the tank. I've got a bad opinion of the ones with a tank. I think when you don't use it for a while, a lot of mold builds up in that tank, and that's where a lot of people get sick with those. I know I've heard of that a bunch. Well, we've got a Hamilton Beach one at the house that my son bought a long time ago that's a single serve, and it works great. Now, from watching other channels, reviews on single serve ones, I've heard a lot of people mentioned saying that it was complicated knowing how much water to put in there. Well, that's just plumb crazy, and I'm going to show you why. What you do, I'm going to get rid of the box. I just had this here to show you. I'm going to put this over here out of the way. Alright, it's just this easy. You start out with a clean coffee cup, or presumably clean, and you ain't got to bother looking in this basket to see how much water's in there. Forget all them little stair steps in there that tell you how much water's in there. You don't need to know none of that, and you don't need a measuring cup. You're going to make an amount of coffee that you want in that cup. Okay, well, what I do is I just reach over here in the sink. Unless I'm using hot springs water, which I do use hot springs spring water a lot, and I just put my coffee cup there about, ½ inch from the top, and then I just pour that right in the back of it, and I know I'm not going to overflow my coffee cup. I know I've got the right amount in there. And something else I want to talk about here. A lot of people break the lids on the Hamilton Beach and even the Keurigs because they're screwing up something. When they put this K-cup in there, they put it in there and they use the lid to puncture both the top and the bottom. I think that's the wrong way to do it, and that's why a lot of them, the hinges are broke. I like to put it in there and press it down. You heard it pop. It's punctured on the bottom. Then the lid closes much easier. Alright. On this one here, it's got two buttons. It's got one for ground coffee and one for capsule. I don't know if either one of them's really timed any differently. But I'm going to push capsule because I've got a capsule in there. Okay, that little bit of time that it takes to warm up, that's not going to bother me, because that gives me time to put my honey in the bottom of my coffee cup. I've been getting honey lately from Popeye's Chicken when I go there. I don't think it's real 100% real honey, but it's letting me cut back on the sugar. You can hear it heating up, but I'm not in no great big hurry here. I'm going to put my creamer in here. Yes, I use powdered creamer. I know it's probably not the best for you, but sometimes I mix vitamin D powdered milk with powdered creamer. I found that to be pretty good. Maybe a video on that later. I got my creamer and my honey in there, and I had plenty of time to do it. Now we're just going to wait on it here. Now, I've got a Mr. Coffee sitting here that I use. And I'm going to tell you, the reason that I got another one of these is because my mother is 91 years old, and in her house, her coffee maker is not working because she's got a Hamilton Beach similar to ours, and she lost the K-cup holder. She can't find it. So I got this one as a replacement for the one at her house. I'm going to take this in and put it on her counter because she needs simple. You know, she's fixing to be 91 years old May the 22nd. So she needs absolute simple, and this is going to be it, I believe. Now I still got tape on here holding this grate in. I'll pull that off later. I'm going to put this back in the box and take it to her though. But not without trying it out first and seeing how things work. I'll throw my honey packets away. It's fixing to make here. Well, it smells like coffee. I suspect just about any way that you run hot water over coffee, it's going to make coffee. It smells good. I believe the warm-up takes less time than my Hamilton Beats that got at the other house. All right. Why buy a Keurig? I've never owned a Keurig, and I don't think I'll ever own a Keurig. For some reason, I just ain't real fond of them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I just don't like the name, or maybe it's the idea that when they first come out, you had to buy their K-Cups because they had the little deal in the lid that recognized if you had, you know, valid coffee pods in there or not. Add me a little more creamer. Let's see here. There ain't much point in doing a taste test on coffee. I mean, you run hot water over it, you got coffee, but here we go. It tastes like it always does. But anyway, $19.92 at Walmart, and they're usually out of them. They had one when I got this one. I don't know how long the thing will last, but if you need a simple coffee maker, this here's it. I want to say something about this lid. You don't pry up on it. You push in on this button for that to raise up. You'll break it if you try prying on it. It's got to push in. See the little jaws right there? You got to push in to get them loose. And I will say the first time I opened this, when I was looking at it, that was a little bit hard to open, even pushed in it. They acted hung. I don't know, maybe the gasket was stuck. I don't know if there is a gasket. Anyway, maybe it was just stuck or something, but you do have to push in on it. It's spring loaded. For $19.92, I think I can highly recommend that. Anyway, you need a cheap coffee pot? Go down to Walmart and get you one. I'm going to sit down here and enjoy my coffee. My birthday's tomorrow, December the 10th. I'm going to be 52. So I'm not going to do any work this weekend, or I'm going to try to refrain from it. Y'all have a good one. And if y'all like listening to me and my old redneck self, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank y'all a lot.